While camped in St. Anthony, Idaho in 1889, members of the Sylvester Wilson family began to gather lumber to construct their new homes when a stranger arrived at their fire. The individual was welcomed for dinner, and it was discovered that it was Nick, Sylvester's long-lost younger brother. Elijah Nicholas Wilson was born in Illinois in 1842 and accompanied his family on a cross-country journey to Utah when he was 10. At 12 years old, he ran away from home to live with the Shoshone and became Chief Washaki's adoptive brother. After rumors spread about Nick's supposed kidnapping, he returned home to prove it was his choice to leave and lessen tensions. Not one to stay at home, Nick soon left and rode for the Pony Express and Overland stage. By the time he reunited with his brother Sylvester, Nick also had experience working multiple jobs, including fur trapping, blacksmithing, and farming. When he ran into his brother Sylvester's family, he was returning to his large family in Sugar City, Idaho. Nick told his brother about a nearby mountain valley with ample hay and plenty of free open land. Within a few days, the Wilsons had arranged to travel, with Nick as their guide, over the mountains and into the valley, known as Jackson Hole, to establish a new homestead. 28 other individuals were living in the valley at the time, but the Wilson caravan was the first to include families. With 8 adults and their collective 24 children, they more than doubled the existing population. They settled in an area they called South Park, where the Wilsons would establish the first schoolhouse and the first church in the valley. Uncle Nick, as he became known, probably due to the large number of extended family members he had, lived seasonally in Jackson Hole. It wouldn't be until 1893, a year after his brother Sylvester set up the first school, that Nick's wife could be convinced to make the move permanent. Nick surveyed the area before settling on a homestead along Fish Creek, a few miles northwest from the South Park community. Here he built the second post office in the valley and the first hotel. When he was awarded the Postmaster contract, he called the post office Wilson. The hotel was located at the bottom of Teton Pass and was the first stopping point of many newcomers to the valley. The post office was located in a building next door, and it later held Wilson's first store. Today, Wilson's small town center is still located where Nick built his hotel, although it is no longer standing and his homestead cabin rests in Jackson.